don't think so. Konnichiwa and yokoso. I'm your master sushi chef, Ryan Barker. And today, I will be demonstrating a step-by-step how-to on how to make a delicious nigiri sushi roll. Now, if you want to create the perfect table centerpiece, you can't go wrong with delicate nigiri platters. You might be asking yourself, what is nigiri? Nigiri is a kind of sushi made with vinegar rice, or shari, and slices of fish, seafood, or vegetables. Nigiri sushi is easier to make than maki, orimaki, or sashimi, and some people would even say it's easier to consume. Now, it is customary to present nigiri sushi in pieces of couples as a sign of peace and harmony. Now, to choose your nigiri fish. For the purposes of this presentation, I will be explaining how to make salmon nigiri. The most common fish used for nigiri in restaurants are tuna, salmon, and kingfish. Although, you can also use squid, scallops, whiting, snapper, bream, gnarfish, or even flounder. However, there is more to making good nigiri than simply ensuring that your fish is as fresh as possible, as some fish actually taste better if it's left to age, altering the flavor and texture over time. It is also possible to use frozen fish to make nigiri. Using frozen fish enables you to keep it in your freezer until you need it. Plus, you'll be able to buy the fish in season, and you may not be able to use it then, but you could use it later in the year. For this purposes, like I said, we will be using salmon to make our nigiri sushi rolls. Now, buying pre-skinned and filleted fish will make it much easier for you to prepare in your homemade nigiri sushi nights. Remember to always keep your knives as sharp as possible, and always keep your equipment and hands as clean as you can. The first step is to shape the rice. With damp hands, grab about 20 grams of shari rice and shape it into a long oval form. This rice is going to be the base for our fish to lay on top of. So, the bottom should be as flat as you can make it, with the top being a bit rounded, as well as the sides being a bit rounded as well. Step 2 is to cut a slice. As we already mentioned, nigiri sushi toppings can vary, but for this presentation, we will be using salmon. The following pre-measured portions I have are fine, but remember, we are trying to get a slice of fish that is 1 centimeter thick, 5 centimeters long, and 3 centimeters wide. If the piece of fish that you are cutting is smaller than what you would like and you're getting some difficulties on these exact measurements, try this. Take your knife and move it at a 45-degree angle, then cut down and away from your fish. This allows for the maximum fish surface. Take a pea-sized portion of wasabi and smear it along the middle and back of your fish. This wasabi will act as a glue to stick our fish onto our bed of rice. Step 3 is to form a nigiri sushi. It's time to place the fish, wasabi side facing down, on the rice. Begin pressing down, but a good tip is for your secondary hand to be used as a guidance for your rice so it does not spill out on the sides. All right. And as long as you did that, you should avoid as much rice loss as you can and end up with a perfect piece of nigiri sushi. Thank you so much for joining me. I have been your master sushi chef, Ryan Barker, for AI Now.